Hey everybody, Neil Thompson from Teach the Geek here. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And always remember to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, as every bit helps. I wanted to talk a bit about something that technical people can do to make their presentations more understandable to non-technical audiences. And it's also something that someone who's advising a technical person can suggest that that technical person do to make their presentations more interesting or at least more understandable to non-technical audiences. And it's to have empathy. So what does empathy have to do with a technical presentation? That technical person given the presentation wasn't always a technical person. I know it's hard to understand, hard to believe, but it's true. I mean, I worked in medical devices as an engineer for a number of years, but I wasn't born an engineer working in medical devices. At one point, I was just a non-technical person who had an interest in engineering and eventually pursued that interest, gained that expertise, gained that experience and the education to then work in medical devices as a engineer. But before that, what kind of presentation could I have understood? Probably not the type that I would tend to give working as an engineer full of jargon and data dumping and just expecting people to understand what I was talking about. It likely would have had to have been a bit more, less jargon for sure, and and less data dumping, more storytelling, more explaining. It would have had to been more understandable. I would have had to do a bit more work in making sure that the people that I'm speaking to understood what I was talking about. Well, if you're a technical person, why don't you go back to that person you were before you were the technical person? And if you're advising a technical person, suggest that they go back to that person, the non-technical person they were before they became a technical person, and develop your presentations based on that person. What kind of presentation could that person have understood? Not the presentation that you, the subject matter technical expert, can understand. That's not helpful to non-technical audiences. If you just have that empathy for the people in the audience, knowing that they're not at the same level as you, then I think your presentations will go by a lot easier. And when you think about it, haven't you, as a technical person, ever been in a situation where you're sitting in an audience and someone is speaking in a way that you don't understand? They're using a whole lot of words that you don't understand. They're data dumping on a subject that you don't understand. I suspect that you're rather, well, annoyed, at least bothered by the fact that that person didn't take your needs or wants into account when putting the presentation together. Well, why don't you do the same? Actually, why are you doing the same for non-technical audiences sitting through your presentations? Well, don't do that. again, just put a presentation together that you could have understood back when you were not a technical person. You do that, and I guarantee that your presentations will go by or will be understood a lot better, and people would be engaged with them, be interested in them, and actually remember what you were talking about. Give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. Again, my name is Neil Thompson. I'm the founder of Teach the Geek. I work with technical professionals so they can present more effectively, especially in front of non-technical audiences. And you can learn more about that at teachthegeek.com. Again, that's teachthegeek.com. And as always, like and subscribe to this channel as every little bit helps. Thanks. Have a great day.